Why does the universe continue to grant me access to inspiration so I can do an inspirational job, not a good job, an excellent job, not an okay job, but an amazing job of helping my students transition from one level to the next. Hey, this is McCray. I am coming to you New Year's Eve edition of the ABCs of Relationship. Real excited. My niece from New York City is up visiting. So I got a full house. I got the two boys home. Got the niece, came down with a buddy. They're in one of our Airbnbs, and you know, it's just a blessing to have your people, to have your tribe home for the holidays. And so we're up to the letter Q, and I had a big task. Our letter is quantum. My goal was to dissect this idea of the quantum field so you folks at home had an understanding of how I help people in my academy work without working. All right, so in teacher school, we're always basically told to start with something that people know and bridge it to the unknown in order to create understanding learning. So here I go. I want to shift your attention to this idea. In church, I'm a church boy. Many of you guys who've been following me understand that I'm very unapologetic in my belief of God. You may not believe in God, but believe there is a spirit, and the opposite of good is bad. So whatever name you choose for your God, universe, creator, that's not the point of this post. What I want you to understand is this. In the expression, while you are waiting, God is working. That is a powerful mantra. That is a powerful axiom. And the thing about it is, we have to do specific things while we're waiting in order. God doesn't need no help. Don't think that's the point. But we have to do specific things so that while we're waiting, the break is, we don't want the break to be on. we don't want to impede God. We want the break to be, we want it to be in neutral. Okay, so now that I've said that, how you do? Here's what I want you to kind of resonate with me. We're waiting, but what we're doing while we're waiting is we're accessing the quantum. What is the quantum? The quantum is the opposite of our three-dimensional reality that we're in right now. We're in a space, time, matter dimension where if I want to achieve something, I have to operate over a space of time to get from one location to another. Let me give an example. I go to college. 4 years later, after moving from the from junior year, from freshman year to junior year to senior year, I now graduate. So I got matter, I got space, the distance between my freshman year and my senior year, and I have time. The amount of energy and the amount of time that it's going to take to achieve said goal. Now the quantum is different. What the quantum is instead of matter creating matter, we have energy creating matter. Well, what am I saying? I'm saying this. In the quantum, what we're basically doing is we eliminate space-time. And the way we eliminate space-time is we understand that in the quantum field, there's a particular frequency, there's a particular vibration for everything that we want to manifest. So if I want to manifest wealth, there's a frequency for that. If I want to manifest health, there's a frequency for that. If I want to, hey, how you doing? Good morning to you. All right. If I want to manifest relationships, there's a frequency for that. So there's a frequency. How you doing?
Doing okay.
Good. Happy New Year to you.
Hi.
Happy New Year to you.
Well, same to you.
Yes, ma'am. Any plans for the family?
No,
Nah.
no.
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I got my niece came up from New York City.
Oh,
I got my two boys home for a little bit, and me and my wife we're just too
hanging out.
we're hanging out. The house is dirty though. House is a wreck, but we're loving it.
I don't think it is.
Oh my God, everything is out of order, but it's all good. We love it.
Oh,
We'll put it back in order when we get back when they go back to their respective places.
yeah.
Yeah. So you got any plans at all?
No, nothing.
Just gonna keep it low key.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep enjoying nature. This is a beautiful. What are we at? We're at 50 degrees right now.
Is it? I don't know. I have no clue.
We've gone up like 30 degrees. This is amazing.
No wonder I wanted.
That's right. That's right. Enjoy your morning walk. All right. I'm sorry. It's something amazing about being in a neighborhood where people talk to each other. Like, I'm digressing a little bit, but I think there's a point. I always wanted to be in a community where I felt comfortable enough for if my kids were out of space, out of line, so there would be a caring adult that felt connected enough to me to say something. And sadly, those days are not in abundance. There's a lot of people that live in beautiful homes and beautiful neighborhoods, and there's no community. That's another conversation we'll get into at some point. Spirit kind of just put that on me. But with respect to the quantum, while we're waiting and God is working, we're waiting and we're waiting mindfully. What we're doing is there is a frequency in the quantum for abundance, for wealth, for health. And what we're doing is we're tuning our body to match that frequency. Because in matching that frequency, what we are allowed to do is draw those experiences and draw those to manifest our heart's desire. Create. We are co-creators, guys. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this on our post. God has given us dominion over all over creatures because we are the one living being that can use our mind to create. Think about all of the amazing things. I'm on a mobile phone. I am communicating through the air with people all over the planet using something called the internet. That was a creation. And God has given us the mental capacities to do that. So, quantum. I'm going to have to unpack quantum in another post. But the exciting thing about the quantum field, and it's